Hello and welcome to Tuesday. Third time is the charm because I sneezed like 2 seconds into the first clips that I tried recording. Anyway, I wanted to try and do something a bit more unique. And then as I sat down and like pressed record for the first time, I realized that this plan is extremely flawed. Well, not extremely. So I wanted to. Yeah, I could make it work. I wanted to try shooting a video in 4:3. So most video, well, all the video that I've shot is 16 by 9. So we've got, this is 16 and this is 9. But I wanted to try, 4:3 a bit more square because I thought it'd be like a neat little thing. And then I realized I would need to redo the title bar and then the end screen just a tiny bit. But maybe sometime in a couple days when I think this a bit more thoroughly. But for the past couple of weeks or months, I've been thinking about getting some Digicams. So a Digicam would be a camera that was not great, but was kind of, like a camera that you would buy 20 years ago that had some kind of digital footprint that is not ideal, but it has this like wonderful feeling of old but new. I don't know. I have this weird attraction to them and their style of shooting. They're really neat. But I just never got around to getting one. If you remember a couple of months or definitely a couple months ago, as soon as I found this little camera that we've had sitting around for who knows how long that seems to be working pretty well, I think. There we go. And I tried recording on my 3DS at some point. I tried recording on my phone, all of that, trying to do something kind of fun, kind of unique. And 3DS was definitely a lot of fun because it would spit out an AVI file that had 2 separate video tracks, one for each camera, which is super, super cool. But I want to see if I can capture that kind of feel. Actually, the 3DS might be ideal. I want to see if I can capture that feeling with a camera that's similar to this, but maybe not as great as this, right? I want something that's maybe about this size but shoots terribly because I don't know. I think it'd be super neat and I would like to buy one at some point, but I would need to go thrifting and I have not had a chance to go thrifting anywhere. Maybe one of these days, but Digicams are neat and I just really want to start trying to pick those up as a hobby as well for little photo fun, because as much fun as I do have with this camera and I have with this camera, you can never have enough cameras. And oh boy, I've been hearing that a lot recently. It's fun, and I think of really like retro kind of camera thing where it's something that is just like leading edge of technology for 2003 2004 in the Digicam space, but is blown miles out of the water by any smartphone, any phone camera that you get today. I tried messing with like filters and whatever on the phone. It doesn't do it justice, and because it's just the camera tech is too good that you can't degrade the quality properly. Maybe if I got a terrible lens, that might be a thing to do, and we could see. It'll be fun, but one of these days we need to try out and see what happens. It'll be interesting, but again, I need to actively go out and buy some, so soon enough. With that said, I think that's where I'm just gonna call it here for today. Nice little hobby to get into, and I think Digicams would be very fun to mess around with. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow. And until then, later.